everyone, today I'll be reviewing this movie's on Netflix. Is called Buffalo, starring Joey Dash, I think her name. And this movie is currently streaming on Netflix. And this movie is about Joey. She plays the character. Basically, in her young age, she realized she doesn't want to be poor anymore. She wants to be successful. And in her family, actually, nobody went to college. So she wanted to go to college and have a successful life and leave behind this poor life she has right now. So she she started doing hustling stuff, like in her young age, she starts selling sandwiches and wings or something. Then in her teenager year, she sells cigarette for $1 or so in her high school years. Then somewhere doing the hustling, she somehow become a debt collector in this movie. And there is another debt collector. His name is Wiz, and that character is played by Jai Courtney. I was like, what is Jai Courtney doing in this movie? It was really surprising to see him in this movie. So when she started working for this debt collecting people, this movie became quite interesting. I never thought I would like this movie. I actually really liked this movie. I was really surprised how interesting story this movie had. And although I don't know all this story is made up or based on true story, maybe it is kind of made up. I don't know if that's how the debt collecting things work here. But if you ever have any kind of debt, you can relate to this movie, because I think we owe money to government everywhere. So you can relate to that, that aspect. Based on that, I thought this movie was wow. Although this movie reminded me of so much of the movie Molly's Game, if you have seen, the one starring Jessica Chastain. This movie has quite similarity to that, especially the halfway this movie, when she become this debt collector. She kind of goes out of her way and buy so many debt collecting paper, and she start collect them, this debt. And so halfway that movie, she kind of became this crazy person, Joey's character. And I was like, halfway this movie little bit became unbelievable, I suppose. And all the characters were quite interesting, I suppose, all the side character in this movie. I thought, yeah, this movie is quite interesting based on that, but Joey, though, her acting is not always how do I say, she's not, sometimes she did overact in this movie. I feel it's like she was giving normal acting, then she became kind of she started doing overact. And I was like, you need to pump your bake, because as much as I like her, she's so sweetheart, but I don't know if she's as good as Jessica Chastain. She was I felt she halfway through this movie, she started doing overacting. And there was one lawyer guy. He was the way that lawyer person, a character was written in this movie, it is so unbelievable. No way a lawyer in real life will act that way, so silly and so stupid. So that character really annoyed me, not because of that actor, it's not his fault, the way his character was written. Because anybody with a brain, you're not gonna believe the way he was acting. No way he will give up his information, he'll give up his office or his stuff. What the heck? And the way he was following her around, very unbelievable, honestly. His character written really poorly, and he kind of I felt bad for him. And Joey Dosh, as I was saying, she did do some overacting halfway this movie. But her mom, played by Judy Greer, I think she is. She was really sweet in this movie. I really like always. I don't know why she was playing her mom at the beginning of this movie. I was like, isn't she a little young to be playing Joey's mom? If you know what I mean. And her brother was also. These are all likable characters. All the side characters, I really like them. Jai Courtney was really believable as a villain. Overall, this movie, I found it to be quite interesting. I think it's worth checking out if you are interested in this kind of different story, about you owe people money, how they collect them, and that never dies. One of this dialogue in this movie, even after your death, that pass on to your family. So that part of this movie, I found it to be quite interesting. Might be true. for that, based on this part of I really enjoyed this movie. I do recommend if people check this out. So that's why I wanted to make this review. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this review. Enjoyed my review. Don't forget to subscribe and please leave your comment. Do you think this movie is interesting or what? And please take care.